You may ask yourself, does a Ninja Turtle really need clothes? The answer is yes. He's got to cover up that ass. But you're probably wondering if this figure is worth all the hype. I've seen some crazy prices on these. I caught a cheap listing at like 77. I've seen like 85 for some folks who got in early. The standard seems to be like $100. I've seen people go higher, 120, 150, 200. Don't go that high. This figure has gotten a lot of hype in the turtle world, so you may be thinking he's the biggest, baddest turtle ever. And don't get me wrong, this figure is incredible and does a lot of things extremely well. I just don't know if it's worth all the hype. This is the officially licensed Lingjihun Mety Toyz. Yes, it is Mety Toyz. The package shows Leonardo figure, and it comes in quite a premium package. I don't care who you are, shiny gold limited edition stickers are just classy. I also appreciate you can very easily peel them off and re-stick them if you want to preserve the mintiness. Getting it out of the box, we have a very beautiful, lovely tray system. Trays, no ties. Imagine that. Every company in the world except NECA, you get trays. Even has the fancy schmancy plastic wrap stuff to protect the paint. Let's go over what we get for our $80 to $120, $150. You get one Leo figure, painted extremely well, sculpted extremely well, really solid, really nice. The toe hinge is kind of loose, but I don't think that matters. You get not one, not two, but 3 different bandanas that have these little like plastic tag things on them. And look, the tag classification system for the bandanas is cool, but it requires cutting them, and you want to do it in a specific way. My buddy, the incredible photographer Epic Disaster, who takes amazing turtle shots, and if you want to see these figures specifically in incredible action and detail, check his page out. But he warned me about these bandanas, and together I think we figured it out. So you'll get the bandanas, right, and they're different styles. There's like a long curlyish one, a little bendy one, a longer straighter one, and they have these little tags. So like this is number 2, this is number L, whatever. At first, you're going to be really nervous, and you're like, okay, I'll just cut off just the nub here, right? At first, it's like clip up to the nub, right? Because maybe you need the nub to secure it on there, maybe, right? But it's like so tight, and it hangs out, and you're like, that can't be right. Here's what I did. Go full tilt. I think they always intended for the nub to be cut off. So I'm cutting right over the nub, right? So it's just, at that point, you just have pure shaft. I don't know. And then it goes in nice and easy. It's not loose. It goes around, you know, and if it does by chance get loose, you can just do some like sticky tack or whatever, but like this is just like a dream. And again, maybe I cut too far. I don't know. Be really careful. Just cut off, I would say, where's the other one? Just cut off the little nubbin thing and no more. That should be just fine. Maybe if I need to in the end, put in some like Kiki loose joints, I'll do that. Not a big problem, but so much freaking easier if you just cut a little more. And it's in there. It's fine. It's fine. You get a cool fedora hat for very charming disguises. Now, I thought it was a magnet thing because there's like a weird metal, but I don't think it's actually a magnet. I think it's just how they secure that part or something. It fits just fine, though. You do get extra heads in their fancy little bags. Everyone's favorite, a closed-eye Leo, am I right? Do those meditation poses. I think NECA gave a bad rap to closed-eye heads. The other one is a more classic, kind of gridded, kind of fun, dangerous Leo. I like it, and then he has like a weird scaly texture on his head. The other one is like a 4 buck teeth, kind of like mousy face Leo. I don't know what this expression is, but it's pretty cool. So between all 3 of them, I think you have some pretty good options for the different looks you want to do. You get the classic turtle phone thing. It doesn't move or function in any way, but it's painted really nice. You get a standard turtle grapnel hook thing, no string or anything, so you got to get that yourself, I guess. And then you have this little like, it's like a clip. Maybe you can use it for the sword, the phone, put it on the belt. Then you have like a little pouchy thing if Leo needs a pouch to store stuff Batman style. You have like a radio or a detonator, or I don't know if Leo places some C4. You do get some pizza slices, which to me look like gross SpaghettiOs. This one's all bent. And then a straighter one, which is oddly thick. And the back, I don't know, the crust, what the hell's happening with that crust? I would not eat this pizza. I guess it's good sewer pizza. You get a surprisingly sharp kunai thing, which is nice paintwork and detail. That's always nice. You get a shuriken with whooshy swooshy flying effects, which is really cool. I like it much better than just the static throwing star, which you do also get. Then you get some cloth goods, the coveted turtle trench coat and the badly needed pants, turtle pants. The cloth goods are pretty good. The trench coat, it's very nice. It's not the best fabric in the world, but you have like the cool buttons, the cool belt. It does fit, interestingly, over the shell. So you don't need to take the shell off to put this guy on. Don't worry. It even fits better with the shell on. The pants are pretty cool. Again, nothing super fancy, but you definitely do need them because Leo is packing quite a turtle ass. Why they gave him such a turtle ass, I don't know, but put some goddamn pants on. But the fun doesn't stop here. We have a whole second tray of accessories. Yeah, you get 8 pairs of hands. Standard grippy hands, pretty nice. You get like the nail paint and whatnot. You get like a slightly looser or much looser grippy hand, I guess, or whatever. You get 2 like hang loose cool guy hands. You get deep in thought kung fu wacha hands. You get 2 turtle fists of fury. Those are really neat. You get 2 like peace sign chill out hands. You get 2 I'm number 1, here's pointing at you kid hands, and then you get 2 thumbs up hands. So like a good bevy of hands. Maybe this makes the whole thing worthwhile. Slashy sword effects. Even if you're not the greatest poser like me, you add some cool effects, give that illusion of motion. That's just badass. That's just cool. I love a company that understands effects are awesome and includes them. So maybe that's worth the ticket price, just that. One neat thing is you get your choice of scabbards. You want the cross sword scabbard thing going on all wrapped together, you can do that, or it comes with this like bracket thing that 2 individual scabbards can slide into and peg into the back. So that's pretty neat. You don't often get a choice on what you do with the scabbard. Spin it around, you can take one scabbard out, have him hold it, take both out, have no scabbard, put the X back in there. The peg is a little long. I don't know if you want to trim it or not, but it seems fine. It seems sturdy. The swords themselves, the katanas as it were, they're not metal, so they are plastic, but they're a pretty good kind of plastic. They don't feel too flimsy, they're not too bendy, just about right, and I like the details on them. So now we get to the real contention of the video. Turtle fans, they see a turtle figure with double joints and they're like, man, this has got to be the latest, the greatest, the coolest, the best turtle ever, the most articulated turtle ever. Is it? No. All right. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. A new era of turtles. The articulation, how is it going to be? Oh, wait a minute. I just figured something else out. So he comes with this like cool little like harness thing. If you like harness, Leo. I was thinking you just had to like take it off completely and then swap it for the thing. But I just noticed here, this is an actual like little peg. So you can peg that out. And then whoa, look at this, this is why you film videos, folks. You can do the freaking harness. My whole video is fucking shot now, I didn't realize this. But you can put the scabbardy thing through the harness. That's really freaking cool. Not articulation, but I found it during the articulation because I wanted to take the harness off. What the hold on, it's a little, okay. That's actually really neat. I don't know. I mean, I guess there'd be times where you'd want to have the scabbard off, right? Like no scabbard, and then you plug that hole in there. Did I get the angle wrong? I probably got the fucking angle wrong, but that's actually a cool addition. Back to the articulation. He can look down super great. So the neck joint is pretty cool. It's like a separate 2-joint thing. If you want to look up all the way, you got to look to the side kind of thing, because he has these like big, thick freaking shoulder muscles, but down, he can be a shoegazer all day. But now let's really break some hearts. The articulation on this guy, I'm gonna call it's pretty dang mid, as the kids say. Let me get the swords out of the freaking hands. It's a very tight, be careful with the hands, right? Like that's a tight grip. God. Okay, so the neck, pretty good. The shoulders, people might be thinking, hey, look at this, that's a butterfly joint. No, that's the McFarlane kind of cheaty gap filler stuff. So like they didn't want the gap there, but there's really no butterfly to speak of. They did do, I'll give them credit, like they cut into the plastron, like some people don't do, which that's always nice, but it's really not what I would call a true butterfly. Maybe a tiny bit, but it's mostly that gap. Are you getting the full Townsend? Oh yeah, full Townsend for days. You get the bicep cut, that's pretty cool. Double jointed elbows, but you got a big old thick sculpt here, right? So it's like, you could maybe like push it a little bit, but the big old meaty, the beefcakeness gets in the way. You have the kind of SH figure art style, like big old honkin' like half ball thingy right there, and the wrist can swivel, so that's pretty good. The ab crunch, non-existent, right? Like you can do like Just about that, because like right away you're like hitting on his like big man meaty turtle breast muscles, which I don't know how I feel about this. This kind of creeps me out the more I look at it. But in terms of the articulation, so you do get like some swivel, and so you can do a little bit of like a crunch, and having the shell detached, don't get me wrong, that's a big thing, even though like you start to like, on this side you're exposing the ass or whatever. So, but for poses, whatever. The back bend is pretty good. A lot has been said about the moving shell, so check this out. I didn't intend to do this. So it does have just like a big old ball joint in the middle. Not like a whole ton of range. Modders will be able to go like nuts with this thing. And I popped this out just now on accident. Yeah, that's the top end you're getting on the ab crunch, right? There's nothing else in the way other than he just has these big freaking meaty pecs. They almost look like boobs. They almost look like muscles, like that. I don't know. So there's like that's the crunch you're getting. Like if we get the arms out of the way, they're really like, in terms of the crunch, it's not any better. The back bend is pretty phenomenal if you want to do that. But here's what I ran into. You have to like be careful of that gap. I was testing out the back bend limits to do kind of like a slashy effect pose. This goddamn shell. My advice to you, don't pop off the shell. The shell has this freaking, like, it's like a slidey thing and it curves. This spindly fucking little peg thing, and I'm getting frustrated here because it can be such a bitch to get back on. It's not worth popping off. It's not worth popping off. I'm afraid as hell that this thing is gonna bust, right? Because it's just like a thin, small, spindly thing, and it has like the back peg there. I don't know what this does. Maybe you get some more back bend, but I fucking hate it. Getting it back in is fucking annoying. I don't like it. I don't like it. So, and you don't need it because you can put the trench coat on and it accommodates the shell. It's better with the shell on there. So the whole like shell pop off thing, it's interesting. I don't mind like the belt going around it, like that kind of thing. But it's such a pain in the ass. I'm scared as hell this is gonna break. The leg range, right? So he has like, this is a hard piece. There's no give to that, right? So when you kick up, you can go to like there, right? And I'm really pushing this shit. If you want to go higher, it starts to kick out. So that's like the J thing where it's like a side kick, really. It's not a straight kick. I don't mind, but like, so he can technically kick higher, but it's a thing like that, right? And kicking back that the same way, like the turtle ass is like a thick, hard part. So you can fudge it. You could probably mod it, shave things down. He can split to the sides, which is really good, which is really nice. Like, so it's not bad, but like, it's not groundbreaking. Again, and he has double joints on the knees, but he has those big, thick, meaty turtle man meat legs. And so that's just going to get in the way. It's not a bad range, I would say, whatsoever. I do think he has very ugly knees. Like, shout out to Best Action, Loyal Subjects. You guys caught a bunch of hell for ugly joints, and people are doing the same freaking thing. So the legs are cool. There's no, like, thigh or the shin cut. There is, like, a default, like, thigh cut kind of thing going on. But there's no boot cut is what I was looking for. The toe hinge, it's really cool. Not super necessary, but you could work that into poses. And he has like the ankle, the up and downness, and like the twisty side to side thing. So the leg range and articulation is very good. It's just not like super groundbreaking, but like, look at Dancer Leo. He's like, I'm feeling it. Sorry. Okay, we're done. In terms of how he stacks up in the pantheon of Leos, he's pretty dang big. Mind you, Toon Leo and Creature from the Black Lagoon Leo are both on stands, and he's still almost taller than both of them at about 6.5 inches, give or take. He's probably the biggest turtle that could mosey into the 1/12-ish era. I don't personally think he's 1/12. I think he's too big for a turtle. Mezco turtles are probably the true turtle size, but he's a giant. So is he the #1 top greatest Leo of all time, a revolution in Ninja Turtle action figures? No. The hype for this figure has been kinda out of control. It's a really solid figure. I really like it. He is certainly leagues better than other figures, but $100, $120, even more better, No. I think this is a good lesson of turtle fans, figure fans, to slow their roll, where every time you see like a new highly painted, double articulated turtle, it doesn't mean it's going to be the best ever. It doesn't warrant like the crazy hype. It's just a good, solid, competent figure with a lot of bad articulation in the torso, as every fucking turtle figure ever has. So take that as you will. As I've been making this video, it looks like Bombas B has it back in stock for like $96 shipped plus tax or whatever, which I think is pretty good. It's probably about as good as I've seen it, so I have the link in the description if you still want to get it after all of this. Maybe in the future sales will happen. You might get lucky. I got mine, this one, from Cool Toys Club for like I showed you in the video, like 77, which was pretty wild. Like altogether between him and Raph, it was like 85 each, which is like a freako deal. It's possible they come back down as they get more stock, so if you're not super hot on this, hell, wait for a deal, see what comes out. I wouldn't just beat down the doors to get this figure, though. It's really cool. I also have my own order from Bombas B. They're doing like a queue system thing, so I'll have doubles, because I'm a freak like that. I don't know, maybe I'll sell them, maybe I'll give them away. We'll see what we do with them, but it's a very interesting figure. I really like it, but the articulation is nothing crazy. So, once again, a turtle figure has all the same problems that turtle figures have. So, thanks for watching. As always, let me know how you feel. Are you getting this? Are you waiting? Are you turned off? Let's talk in the comments. And yeah, thanks as always for watching. Speaking of a pain in the ass, wait, there's one more thing. Let this be a lesson to you. Watch the whole video every time, because you never know what's at the end. Sometimes there's also just too much going on, so I was trying to pull the head off, and I popped the neck off. When I was trying to put this back in, I knocked the back shell off. So sometimes it's like, I don't know what all this shit does. You know, like, I almost wish certain parts it was fucking simpler, because the pressure you need to apply to get things back on or to keep it off, it's kind of a little, we're getting a little overcomplicated, right? I don't need this much fucking neck movement. God damn. It also has what I'll call one of the most annoying fucking features, is the head peg coming the fuck out. This, I fucking hate. Like, honestly, stuff like this is why I'll pay like $1 million goddamn dollars for a Mezco head pop. You look at that. Ooh. Goddamn, every company, I don't care. Do what you have to do, steal, copy, whatever. This is so vastly superior. I am deathly sick of this fucking shit. I just want to use this head, but this goddamn thing. And that's the true end. Thank you, loyal viewer, for watching the whole thing. See what a reward that is? See how much more well-informed you are? Thanks again, seriously, for watching. Always love you.